undefeated. Undefeated. Who do you think that you are? When I tell y'all that I run things, y'all better believe me. Spin the earth on my finger like round ball. I'm a globetrotter. That's easy. No lie.
What up, everybody in the YTBC? So, I'm seeing that David Price is wanting a shot at Anthony Joshua at this time. Now, if you don't know who David Price is, he's a fighter from, I believe he's from the UK. I'm not 100% on that, so if you find out different, please don't try to slay me in the comment section, because I'm letting you know right now I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure he's from the UK. If you don't know who he is, he's someone who career chronologically wise is on par with Anthony Joshua. They were in the amateurs at the same time. They both went pro around the same time. And they've sparred in the past. And David Price, he was actually a prospect that was being looked at about as much as Anthony Joshua at one time. But at the time, the heavyweight division wasn't getting the attention that it's getting now. Now the heavyweight division is the hottest it's been in a while. And but before it was getting this attention, while both Joshua and Price were still prospects, they were both getting about the same amount of attention. So since then, you know, everybody knows Anthony Joshua is now the IBF heavyweight champion, and he's still undefeated, and you know, he's been knocking out everybody. David Price, on the other hand, has lost some momentum because he lost to Tony Thompson twice. I believe both times were by knockout, and then he was knocked out by Erkan Tepper, who actually failed a drug test after. So Erkan Tepper is actually he's been suspended. I don't remember for how long, but needless to say, you know, David Price, he is what's the word I'm looking for? Fallen from grace, I guess, is the best way I could put it. Like, you know, a lot of people are not gonna really want to see that fight at this time, being that he's been knocked out 3 times, and he's only had one fight, and he won since losing to Erkan Tepper. And the Erkan Tepper fight never got switched to a no contest. It still shows as a loss on his record. So, but anyways, the thing about David Price also is that before the heavyweight division was getting all this attention, and it might have been before he even lost to Tony Thompson, he had been interviewed, and he said that he had knocked down he'd been able to knock down Anthony Joshua in sparring. So, and the funny thing is, I saw a video by Hatman a long time ago. This was a long time ago, because I've been paying attention to the heavyweight division. I may not talk about it all that much, but I've always had my eye on the heavyweight division, and I always, you know, for a while I had been thinking that it was going to blow up again, that it was going to return to its former glory, and it looks like I was right. So, but anyways, I saw this video that Hatman did, and this was a while ago, and he was saying that when Anthony Joshua was approached about this, and before I get into his reaction, first thing I want to point out is, if you watch any of his interviews, he's always like a real cool, calm guy. He's not arrogant. He's not You know, he doesn't really let anybody get under his skin. The only person that people bring up is Dillian White, because he got under his skin a little bit. But other than that, like, there's been other fighters who have, like, talked a lot of trash to his face, and then they interview him afterwards. He goes, I know he's just selling tickets. I still have the utmost respect for him, and, you know, I've seen him do that with Johnson, but he knocked Johnson out in the second round. He had every right to be arrogant, but he didn't. But anyways, when he was approached about what Price had said, he was asked about it. He actually got really irritated, and he was like, real, like, it was different from most other interviews you'll see with Anthony Joshua. I find it kind of interesting, you know. Apparently there's something that bothers him about Price. And, I mean, if this fight were to happen, I honestly wouldn't be mad. Do I think Price deserves a shot? No. Do I think he'll beat Anthony Joshua? No. But when you hear about these things that happen in sparring sessions, I don't know about you guys, but I can't help but want to see what would happen in the ring in a professional setting without headgear. You know, because usually when they spar with headgear. Not always. They can do whatever they want in sparring, really. But, you know, when I hear these things, like with the things that, like, apparently Keith Thurman has a video of his sparring sessions with Sean Porter, you know, back in the day. And supposedly Triple G was able to get the best of Sergey Kovalev when they sparred. And Sergey Kovalev is 2 divisions over Triple G. When Hopkins made the comment that he made about him fighting Kovalev, I thought it was a ridiculous comment, but like many others, I would actually like to see that fight. I just didn't think it was should be considered a prerequisite to fighting for the WBC title. To me, that just didn't make any sense. But I don't disagree with the fight itself, and I actually would like to see it, given the rumors about, you know, their sparring sessions. So whenever I hear about these sparring sessions, I can't help but want to see it, you know, and not the sparring session. I want to see what would happen right now if these two guys get in the ring, and you know, everybody else is taking voluntaries. Just kidding. But I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing it, just because of, you know, what Price has said, you know, and this is give him a chance to put up or shut up. Do I think it should happen next? Not next. Maybe I think Price should maybe get a couple more fights. Maybe fight somebody that people know and win, and then maybe see that fight. So I'm not saying it's completely out of the question, but I don't think it should be next. Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think, and please have a wonderful day. Peace.
How you think you gon' stop the move?